Hey guys, welcome to FFXIV, here today to talk about the best gear that you can equip for your end of level game. So we're talking 50, 60, 70 and 80. So without further ado, let's get started because every time I've tried to do this vid, I keep running out of time. Okay, so, and when you get to level 50, you can use your job quest gear. I would recommend as soon as you level cap, say at 50, 60, 70, 80, always do your job quest gear before you attempt any more dungeons. It's good gear, it will do for now, so use that. Then, once you start saving up Poetics in game, which is a very common currency, you want to keep those very close to hand. Speak to this person here, I think it's a ruiner, sort of splendors, or person in the middle, basically. And as you can see there, you've got Disciple of War or Disciple of Magic. So I'm just going to use War as an example. So you can see here, got poetic gear, everything you want for all the left side, and on the right side they've got there all your jewelry or accessories. So I'm just going to show you an example, and this is very cool looking gear. It's very modern. If you love carbon fiber, then you're going to love this because it does have a very carbon fiber feel. And later on, of course, you can also dye this gear, but when you first get everything, it'll give you level 120. So here's my tip for you guys. Get everything you need, get a full suit of armor, so for the whatever class you are, and then get all the jewelry to match as well and fill in these gaps. Then, once you've got a full set, start saving up your Poetics again, and then this time you want to go to Other. And here, so you've got Carbon Twine, Carbon Coat. Carbon Twine will do everything on the left side, all your clothes, and Carbon Coat will do all your accessories. So you want one for each item. So you can do a bit at a time, or you can just do it in one fell swoop. It's completely up to you, but this will be the next thing you do. You can also get weapons. What you need is an encrypted tombstone, and you need 10 of these Rowena Poetics. And then get them, talk to the person next to her, and you can see here you can trade in for the weapons, which again are level 120, but you can also upgrade them to level 130. So without much further ado, I'm going to take you to actually where you can upgrade them while riding a fluffy sheep. Why not? So we have to go to North Shroud for this. So you get the gear in Mordona, and level 120 is a very good stat, but you want to max up to level 130, and for your weapon and for your armor you'll be able to dye it as well. So maybe you quite like the looks of the gear, but you just want to add your own colour to it, then you can do that. Or of course you can always glam over it, but you still want the very best you can get. Okay, I'm going to be moving a bit faster than some people because I have maxed out my speed in this area by buying maps. So don't worry if you're not going as fast as this. We're going to be heading over to Hurst Mill. Okay, I should stipulate now, I go on about job quests because I see people doing, for example, I've seen people do level 80 dungeons, like, you know, the ones I do now. And they're wearing gear from dungeons like level 75, 76, just wearing their dungeon gear. As soon as you cap out at the maximum level that you can get to, do the job quests, get the gear, and it'll be fine. It is a bit more complicated in level 80 because you have to do an extra quest along the way. And you don't actually get it from the guy who's the job quest person, but so I'll explain when I get there. I'm going to try and do this as fast and as smoothly as possible. Probably have some hiccups along the way, but I'll do my very best. So when you come to this guy here, you want to talk to Drake. Nothing to the Uncharted series. And as you can see, you've got Ironworks augmentation. You've got Disciple of War, Magic, accessories, and weapons. So basically, you would pick the armor that you wanted. So I was looking at this earlier on. As you can see, so you give him the item from your inventory in this. Now you must not have the item equipped. It has to be in your inventory or your armory chest. So make sure you do have a spare. Or just stand there naked. You can do that. You're wearing underpants. And you get, excuse me, level 130. Okay, and the same, so you can do the weapons exact same and the jewelry. Now jump forward to Heaven's Ward, and we're going to go to Idleshire. Now, if you're new to playing Final Fantasy, don't worry. This is not going to give away any spoilers. I don't think seeing locations really is going to reveal anything. However, I will then put in a spoiler alert and say, well, if you want to be surprised, stop watching at the point you only need to watch at. I don't want to I hate when people spoil the game because I think it's a story. It needs to be enjoyed by everyone. So if you're at level 50, you can stop watching here. I'll understand. But if you're a bit curious, then obviously keep watching. I won't blame you. Okay, I'm just going to ride just for the quickness of it. Alright, so you want this building here. Yes, it's the same Rowena. I know, crazy. And you want Tombstone Exchange. Now from here on out, all the gear, the best gear you want will be got from a person called Tombstone Exchange, or that's their subtitle rather. So talk to this person. Now as you can see here though, we've got 4 groups. What you want is the second one. So not the first one, the second one. This is just an easier set, but the best gear is the set 2. So in this case it's called the Shire gear. And as you can see, so once again I'll just go for the vending one. So you can get this gear, and the exact same way you can also get accessories. And then of course later on, once you've got the full set again, you go to other. Now this time there's quite a few God Dips and God Twine. You want these 3. You want the God Dip, the Illuminati. No, so you got these top 3. These are the ones you want for the Shire gear. The Gob Coat is for accessories. The Gob Twine is for clothing, and the God Dip, that is for weapons. And I'll show you where you trade those in. You want to double check on the belt, because sometimes the belt requires a Gob Coat, sometimes it wants the Twine. So just be careful, don't, you know, it's only 100 Poetics you'll lose if you get the wrong one, but if you're saving up, it's a pain. Then go to Gear Improvement over here, it's just outside the building, and improve Shire gear. As you can see, look it up, and then you've got also the weapons, and this will now give you 270 gear, and voila. And once again, you can dye this gear as well, and so you can either, if you can glam it if you prefer, or you can just dye it. The choice is completely up to you. Now if you're also starting out as a red mage, is it red mage come out? No, sorry, no, not red mage. That was level 50. If you're a gunbreaker or a dancer, the Shire gear is a really great gear to start you off with when you're level 60. So, if you've got any spare Poetics, come and get some Shire gear. It is really good stuff. Okay, so we're going to the next area. Just going to get on a mount ready, and we're going to go to Bulgar's Reach. Okay, just had to think for a second. Now what I should say is the gear that you get in these end of level contents is so good that it'll actually last you up until the halfway point, so 55, 65, 75. It will last you up till then, but in fact it will last you right up until you get your job quest gear for that level, because it's just that decent a gear. And especially if you've put things like materia on it, and you know it's the right gear for your class, because unlike levels 1 to 50, it could be anyone could equip it. The game is forcing you to say, right, from now on, not going to happen. So we're here, and just to get the point, and again, same thing, you want the second set in this area, not the first set, you want the second set. This is the better gear, so we want Screvian. And just for example, you see here, tank gear, only tanks can wear it. Maiming, only dragoons can wear it. Striking, only monks and samurais can wear it. Scouting, only ninjas can wear. So once you get to level 50 and up, you don't have to worry about, am I wearing the right gear? Is it the best for me? It will be. So simply get the gear you want, get a full set, stand in your underpants for a bit, and go over here then to this person here for gear exchange. Oh, sorry, my bad, I'm getting carried away. I'm trying to do it so quick, I'm losing track. So again, you've got it here, and it's not too far away. And what you want is, again, look, it says Screvian, so you know that's the Screvian gear. Esther is for weapons, Twine is for clothing, and Shellac is for accessories. And again, you've got the tombstones. If you're not quite sure which one you need, you can talk to her and find out. I think this person, yeah, she has the weapons, this lady here. So you want the Genesis ones and a military grade tombstone. So just check, usually this person standing next to them who does the weapons. And so once you go over here, you can see, scroll down to Screvian gear. Disciple of War usually has 2 because they put like the ranged into another group, like the archers and the machinists. And voila, you get level 400 gear, and it can be dyed. So voila, and this will last you. Right. Whew, boy. Right, now we're on to the last area. I can't ride a mount in this area. This is for level 80. Now, it's a bit different here because there's a job quest. I won't be able to show you. However, you'll meet the person, excuse me, you get the job quest gear from, Basically, it's Geralt's twin. Excuse me. It's near the city of Ondo Cups, in the Tempest. He basically lives in like an underground furnace facility where he makes weapons and armor. But there's a quest you need to do actually in the Crystarium first. Thankfully, if you're a tank, you can do one quest there, and it covers all your tank class. If you're a DPS, it does all your DPS. If you're a healer, it does all your healer ones. So just so you know, but that's in the Crystarium in like the pub area. Once you've done that, you can go back, and once you've leveled up level 80, you can then get all your job quest gear. So, happy to know that. So again, Tombstone Exchange in Umur. And as you can see now, here's where it gets a bit more confusing because we have 2 tombstones. This one you'll probably get easier. It's the Disciple of War one. And this gear is level 460. And it is very, very good gear. You can go for that. Just to give you an idea what it looks like. But if then you think, well, hold on, what is the best gear at this point in time of me doing this vid? And the very best gear, not including raid gear stuff, because that's a whole new level unto itself, it'd be things like this, the Crystarium, as you can see, compared to excuse me, compared to my current stats, a bit of a leap forward. So once again, at early levels, you get normal gear. Now the difference is with this stuff, because it's not Poetics, what you have to do is to upgrade this gear, is when you do raids, you can then go to Glorious Gigors, and you can trade in things. But this is from the first raid. We've only got one raid at the moment, and that will then level up that gear to 370. But of course, you can always do the raids as well, and talk to this guy and trade in raid items, first editions and then second editions of the raid. This is the raids, like 8 people raids. This guy I'm referring to, the 24-person raid. So there we go, guys. I've shown you as quick as I can all the best gears that you can get in game. Thanks for watching this vid. I hope it has helped you guys in some ways. If you're just starting out in Final Fantasy, you've got a long way to go, but do not be put off by it. It's a game that everyone enjoys, and I certainly do. That's why I've been playing it for over 6 years now. So I hope you guys are going to look forward to advancing in the content, maxing out your gear, and being the best you want. Healers, you want to be able to heal as best as possibly can. Tanks, you want to take as much damage as you can. And damage dealers of any sort, you want to be doing as much damage as you can. So equip materia where you can. You collect along the way. Every little bit helps. And just have fun out there at the end of the day. So say again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Keep watching for more vids that are coming soon. And don't forget, stay safe out there, guys. Bye-bye.